And welcome to Quest Field here in the Emerald City, Seattle. Gus Johnson, along with the War Eagle, Brian Eckberg. And Brian, as the 49ers get ready to take on the Seahawks, how do you break this game down?
I break it down by helmet. You have a bird on one helmet and you have a number on the other helmet. Numbers always beat birds.
Ah, very interesting concept.
Hey guys, Brian Eckberg here at EA Redwood Shores. We're talking Madden NFL 11 with Gus Johnson. Familiar voice to sports fans, has called all sorts of different sports, and is now called, I think, 3 different EA sports games. Tell us how you got involved with Madden NFL 11.
I had a chance to be a part of the NCAA game last year, NCAA 2010, and it was a wonderful experience going up to Vancouver, Canada, and voicing it over. There were 2 different parts of it. There was a CBS part, and there was also a ESPN part. So I had a chance to work with Bill Raftery, coach, and we went up there and did it and had a lot of fun. And I think that hopefully I did a pretty good job. And they were thinking about going in a different direction with Madden, and they had a list of people that they were interested in, and fortunately I lucked up, and I got the call.
Quest Field in the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. And we've got a great game set for you today as the Seattle Seahawks take on the San Francisco 49ers in a division game. Gus Johnson along with Ronnie Morales, and we're ready for football here at Quest Field.
The guys with NCAA 2010 were just wonderful people, and that was a great learning experience for me. But what I'm realizing, and you got to kind of be an actor when you're doing a video game. This is because there's nothing happening in front of you. You're sitting in front of a microphone in a studio. And I think what I learned was I had to kind of take it to another level in terms of from an emotional standpoint, and make sure that I tried to bring another kind of energy to every line that we had to say. And, we're saying probably, for me personally, probably 60,000 lines at different temperatures. So certain kind of lines, you want to make them conversational. But then when that guy is scoring the 99-yard touchdown, you got to go, crazy.
And this will be Forsett from his own 5. Oh, he fumbled the football. It's loose, and it looks like the Niners have it.
Gus, I'm fairly sure Seattle meant to do that. This is working perfectly into Pete Carroll's game plan. No problem here, no problem at all. Hey guys, Brian Eckberg here. I'm with Ronnie Morales from EA Tiburon, talking about the audio of Madden NFL 11. Now, Ronnie, as I'm sure you know, with Madden NFL 10, one of the criticisms was commentary. I know you guys know that, and it seems like you have really addressed it this year by bringing in Gus Johnson. I want to talk about Gus, but tell me first of all, what was the aim? What was the overall goal for this year from an audio and commentary perspective?
Well, first of all, we really wanted to make sure that we captured the emotion of what football brings to the table every day, and it's such an emotional sport, and we kind of fell flat a little bit. So we wanted to make sure we brought energy, and we brought it, over the top, and in the same time, when we wanted to add authenticity to the game via all of our different stadium sound effects and all of our EA tracks and all the stuff that's new to audio this year. But again, making sure that the game didn't feel flat, and that Gus Johnson's the perfect person to talk about emotion wise. But it's just bringing that high energy to the game.
I just try to block everything out and visualize in my mind, because I've called hundreds of games, thousands of games over my, almost like a 20-year career. And when I get in there, I use my memory and I block everything out, and I let my memory serve as a guide for the lines that I'm saying. So if it's I've called a 70-yard touchdown, I've called a bomb before, I've called a great hit, and if you could just let go, which is what I try to do in my regular career with broadcasting. If you can let go, then you have a chance to really connect to a moment.
We've always said it. If you see it on Sundays, you see it in Madden. And the same thing could be said about audio. If we hear it on Sundays, we want to hear it in Madden. So we really went out of our ways to capture a couple of things. Crowd chants was a big thing for us. We wanted to make sure that you heard all those "Go Pack Goes," the "Skull Vikings," all those little ditties that you hear, when you're at the stadium, and that after a couple beers you're drinking, you're shouting yourself. So we wanted to make sure that you were doing that in Madden as well. And then also, there's specific songs that you hear, and these are songs that are kind of become the staple of the NFL and in stadium songs that you hear. You know, you got your ACDs, your crazy team, you know, Ozzy when you hear the Crazy Train, and you hear the all aboard right before kickoff, and you know those are the things that you kind of come to expect when you're not only experiencing football but playing it. So we wanted to make sure that level of authenticity was there, and that's what we did this year with all of our tracks. Madden NFL 11 will be available on August 10th of 2010, and it's going to be on everything pretty much. You know, PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, PS2, and PSP.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Yeah, no problem.